Yep. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Redneck Review. Today we have a very special guest, Isaiah Dobbins. You can find him on YouTube at IzzyDobbs, right there on his shirt. For those of you that are just listening, it's IZZY space DOBBS. He also has a podcast called Spurts Talk, SPERTZ Talk. You can find that on SoundCloud, on iTunes, and on Spotify. So with that, Isaiah, you have something you want to?
Yeah, I really want to thank you guys for inviting me onto your podcast. I thought you could, use a little color in it. Spruce things up a little bit. So I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So
we got a white dude, a retard, and a black guy now. So we're cool.
it's like a modern day.
Choose which one is which.
Yeah.
It's like a modern day reboot of the Three Stooges.
Yeah, there we go.
we're all inclusive here. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your podcast?
All right, so it's I spent some time at MCC. I played basketball there for 2 years, and two of my good buddies from there, we just started this podcast where we talk about sports, but we call it Spurts.
Mm-hmm.
It started off in a group chat where we would just put a bunch of savage memes and shit like that about sports, and then we're like, we really need to start a podcast about it. So mainly sports we talk about are like NBA, WWE, and NFL.
You talk about WWE?
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right. So that leads me into our first topic then. Quint is an avid fan of WWE, and I think people that watch WWE are mentally handicapped. So
they are in a way. Some of the fans are. I follow some of the pages on Instagram, like fan pages.
Yeah.
And I posted something about it, like not liking somebody, and they were like, "Oh, I hope he dies." So I'm like, that's a hate crime. I just offended like some nerdy kid lives with their mom and their basement or something. He was like, "How can you say that?"
So you follow mainly just WWE, or do you follow AEW and stuff like
I
that?
follow the AEW, but mainly WWE.
Okay, I got you. Cause I've been like, I got there's a fucking streaming channel on my Roku I got that. Like I pay like $11 a month. I get all these sports. I watch like New Japan Pro Wrestling now too.
Yeah.
Because it's really fucking cool. New Japan goes back. Yeah. No, that's how we got like Sensei Nakamura and like a bunch of other great Japanese wrestlers.
Yeah, that was
So here I've tried to understand because you do look out into the audience at those WWE events like Raw events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's just people losing their fucking minds.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you tell them it's scripted, they lose their fucking...
A lot of people don't, though.
I know, but like you tell them like it's scripted, and they always come back. Well, wait till he finds out that Thor is scripted, and there's there's
okay,
CGI
but that's like you're assuming that off of like 3 people that freaked out at you.
It's like
no, I've never met one person.
If they're a long time fan, you can say that to them.
Yeah.
Because they see it as more like not scripted, but like.
It's more of like an art.
Yeah, it's not like they just go out there and like.
Well, it's not fake. It's acting.
Yeah, it's fake. No.
Well, no. I mean, like the most of the like all the top road shit, they feel that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like obviously you're not
just
kicking
get put through a table and you're like, yeah, I feel great.
The tables that are designed to break.
But you're still slamming on the fucking mat. It's like the mats you got in high school. Like they're not that soft.
I mean, they're spongy.
They are. No, it's like plywood, and then there's foam, and then there's the cover.
Okay.
So there's foam underneath.
Well, so here's my thing. I think that WWE would cease to exist if it wasn't for parents taking their kids, because most of the people that I've heard talk about like being fans of WWE or any of the major like professional wrestling leagues, when you ask them about it, it's like, oh well, when I was a kid, I was like really into it, and so that's why they're fans as adults, and then they take their kids because they're like, oh, I want my kid to have this. I think outside of just the legacy that is built in the fandom,
right.
I don't think you really get many outside people that are like, oh my god, what is that? I want to fucking watch that.
I don't know, maybe if you're into like big muscly men grappling
I was
each
about
other.
to say, if you're an adult and you're going, you still have a fantasy of wanting to be that. So like,
yeah,
you
it's
see
like, dude,
John
I wish.
Cena and you're like, fuck man, I wish I could be him.
Dude, I wish I was
220.
I
just
wish
fucking yoked.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I wish I was Big Show. I was 7 foot, like 400 and 500 pounds.
Yeah, I wish I was John Cena and like fake fucking Amy Schumer on a movie.
I will lick your asshole.
Yeah, I will fucking suck your dick right here. Hey, that's gay.
Your insults are a little gay.
That's a little gay. Yeah.
I like a lot more of the history about it because, like, you know, obviously with time that goes on, they clean a lot of shit up.
Right.
Dude, wrestling in the 80s didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, them in like the Attitude Era, dude. Shit was crazy.
Attitude Era?
Yeah.
I think
So that was like early 2000s,
Yeah.
early 90s. Like there was like naked girls, people pretending to have sex on the show. It was
It
it was wild.
I think the Attitude Era was 96 to 2002, and then it went to the Ruthless Aggression.
Well, I remember being like younger and seeing it because it would come on Monday nights, I think. And then, like
Raw.
Saturday was, and then Saturday was.
Saturday Night Heat was one of them.
Yeah, but I always remember they just had all the chicks, and when I see it now, I mean, just scantily clothed, like tight leather. I was like, me, young, like, I have a hard dick, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what to do with it. I'm just 6, my pee-pee's hard. Okay?
So,
do I squeeze it? Do I just rub it like I'm trying to start a campfire?
You do it like
How
an
do you
Indian
jack
burn or
off?
something.
How do you jack off? You know, like I didn't know what to do with it.
Funny story. So another person I went to school with there, he played on basketball team. He was 7 foot.
Yeah.
And his Instagram page, he followed like every WWE.
Oh, no.
Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of jacking off, when was the first time you masturbated?
What the fuck? Good segue, bud. I like that.
Oh shit! I don't.
I was 11 and my Uncle Randy followed me to the bathroom.
Probably, shit, I don't know, probably like 5th grade.
Fifth grade?
So
Did-
10,
alright,
11.
so
Because that is the time,
What's
like, you know,
11,
when,
12?
before you go to junior high, everybody's talking about, like, you got the dick jokes. And,
I did not know how to do it until one of our classmates, he was, so yeah, I was in 5th grade, yeah. One of the older guys made a gesture at me, he was like, ha ha ha, you know what I mean, across the room. And then I did it back, not knowing what the fuck it meant. And then the teacher, she was a substitute, was like, you, outside, right now. I was like, oh, fuck. And she's like, you ever do that again, I'll take you down to the principal's office and you can show her. And so I'm like, okay, clearly this is not like, you know, good. So like fast forward 2 or 3 days later, I'm at home sick and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh
shit.
I was like,
He
wait.
never forgot.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is that? And then I did it and I was like, yo! So like 8 times that day, like fucking just jacked off. I'm like, I think my dick is going to bleed, but I'm going to do it again.
It's like the meme of the guy was like, this guy masturbated for 72 hours and his skin's like peeling like
Yeah, like I just vividly remembered that's how I discovered it. Because before it was legit just like squeezing my dick or like something just random, like I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and the worst part about your first time is like, you obviously don't know about porn. So you,
exactly.
So you're just
You're imagining
that's
what
beating
titty
it to
feels
air.
like.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
You're like trying to suck on your
Yeah.
pillow to figure out what a titty feels like.
Exactly. Those were the days when you could jack off with just your imagination. I miss those days.
Dude, it's so easy to jack off.
I don't think I've jacked off to just my imagination in like maybe 10 years.
Well, dude, I hate to sound like a fucking boomer, but like, you know, we were in the like, we were like in the transitional period of kids having like phones that had access to internet and like,
Definitely.
and everything like that, and so like ours, what we had to do to find porn is like your uncle buried this fucking Playboy mag from 1980 in this fucking hole.
I had to steal my brother's Hustler. I was home one day and I was like, you know what, imagination's just not doing it. So I went into my brother's room, straight lifted the mattress. I'm like, there it is! I knew he had one.
And dude, when you like,
and I didn't know what a vagina or a butthole or anything looked like. I was like, wait, is this real?
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's why, yeah.
you're just like, yo, I like these.
Yeah. But back to like the whole like, you know, phones with internet thing. I remember having a Nokia track phone with a fucking case on it because like that was gonna make a fucking difference.
Yeah.
But if you like, it did not have text on it. Like I knew that texts were a thing. Like maybe 2 years later, and I found that phone again. I was like, oh, I wonder if I can send a text. Didn't even have text on there, but it had data on it. And I remember whenever I still used it, if you accidentally clicked on like the cellular data, you fucking like threw that into the street. Like, I hope it doesn't connect.
Yeah. When I first got like my smartphone, like an iPhone, and I went over data, and my mom was so pissed, and she knew exactly who it was too. Like I tried to pin it on my brother.
Yeah.
Like, who ran over the minutes? And I'm like, shit, I don't know. AJ probably did. I don't know.
My first one was an iPhone 4, and I mainly listen to podcasts on it actually. I never used it for porn because like trying to jack off to 3 bars of 3G, it's almost impossible.
Pixels.
Yeah.
It's
you
almost
have to sit there and like
impossible.
let it buffer, but it doesn't buffer like on a computer. So you would wait for 5 minutes and it didn't do anything to the
Or
quality
you
of video.
get the time where you get like 10 seconds, and then it pauses an awkward part, and you're just like,
you just nutted a fucking dude's like damn it, I'm gay now.
Yeah. Go back. Yeah. It freezes on the dude's butthole. Yeah. You're like, no, that's not what I wanted. Does this make me gay? Am I gay because it froze right there?
That's what Macklemore sang about, and he was like, when I was in 5th grade, I thought I was gay or whatever.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. I never thought of that until now, but I bet. Honestly, if I happened to be at that point, I'd be like,
yeah, like whenever your friends would trick you with Meatspin, like, hey, go to meatspin.com or
That's
something.
yeah.
You click on it and you're like, no, I can't exit fast enough. And then you just think about it after, like, am I gay now? Like, I watch
sports! What's your favorite football team?
The Chiefs, of course. Of course.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because why you got a Bears?
Okay, so my grandparents are from Chicago, that's why.
Oh, okay.
So that it's like,
yeah,
kind of
Isaiah and I have a little bit of rivalry because I'm a Packers fan and he's a fucking Bears fan.
Trash.
The Bears are trash, bro. When was the last time they won a Super Bowl?
The Bears
we're rebuilding. Okay.
Oh, for fucking 20 years?
Yeah, oh, dude, longer.
40. That's what it takes. Yeah, you guys. All right, we're gonna Google right now because I don't.
The last time the Bears won was in '85.
When was the last time?
I'm mainly a Chiefs fan, so that doesn't.
I'm a Cleveland
so you're
fan.
hedging your bets. Is
No,
what
no, I just said the only reason I'm a Chiefs fan.
You're happy to be
1986, bro.
Yeah.
So the '85 season.
Yeah,
right.
85 Bears.
That's tough.
Yeah, I mean,
that's when Dick. That's when
they had the monstrous fucking defense. Like,
well, they
that
had
was like 82 through 86 or 7. They had like the
Mike Ditka, everybody.
Yeah, they had like this outrageously good defense.
They were goated.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, no, they just like steamrolled their entire way. They almost had a perfect
46,
season.
they beat
Dick
the-
Shula fucked them up.
Yeah, they beat the Patriots 46-10.
It's like Division III football's finest.
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah.
They had Perry score a fucking touchdown in the Super Bowl, but they didn't have fucking goddamn it, Walter Payton. They didn't have him do it.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck? Speaking of Division III,
Yeah.
what was the Blue Mountain State? What the fuck happened to that show?
I
That
missed
was
show.
such
That
a
was
good
such a good show.
Yeah.
I tried watching the movie and it kind of hurt me.
It was not as good as this.
Well,
That's
no,
what I
because
heard.
I never got the college experience, and now I don't give a shit.
No one. That's not a college. I don't feel. Like
I watched that
that's
movie in high
experience.
school, and I was like, dude,
College is so
Yes.
much great.
Yes.
So, college could be so
college
fun.
could be fucking lit. And then I got to college, and I was like,
This
kind
fucking
of.
You went to Manhattan Christian College.
Yeah.
Did you expect the?
I went there to play
Blue Mountain
basketball.
State
No.
Oh, he was expecting mad anal from the girl.
Because it's not. Because you don't lose your virginity.
Yeah, that holds for Jesus. That's bad. I'm sorry.
Sorry, we had to.
Yeah, you're
Oh
right, dude.
shit. But yeah, so
If it makes you feel any better, I'm technically a pastor. So.
yeah, he's ordained.
Yeah, for the Church of Latter-day Saints, I got it online.
You know what? You can just start your own church for Moltz. Like everyone there.
I could be the next David Koresh. ATF comes in, I fucking shoot the place up.
Would you grow out a mullet, Isaiah? Do you think you could grow out a
I
mullet?
don't think because my hair doesn't grow down; it grows out.
Well,
So.
could you? It's not perm. 'Cause that's.
I get Jerry curl like.
Dude, that'd be badass.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Hell yeah. I'm getting tired of these motherfucking snakes.
God, say what again?
Say what again. Dude, I could be John Travolta.
There you go.
Yeah, dude, we'll just ride around St. George in suits and.
Yeah.
What up?
And then Cody's gonna come in and shoot me up with the Mac 10. It's like Bruce Willis.
There you go. have St. George's first.
We'll look like Jehovah's Witnesses, but then it'll just go real bad, real fast.
Yeah.
You want a big Kahuna burger?
Yeah, just some Reservoir Dogs bullshit downtown.
No, so back to football. So I'm like a lifelong Cleveland's Brown fan. I've been.
I'm sorry.
Shit happens.
It's a safe place for you here.
Well, that's the thing though, is we can't get much worse. That's the way I look at it. We went 0-16. We can't do any worse.
I remember vividly brown paper bags. Well, I mean, the Chiefs were there in 2007, 8.
Chiefs have been through the.
Oh yeah, when they had he's a sportscaster now. Quarterback is Green.
Tony or
Is it Troy Aikman?
No, for Kansas City Chiefs in like the mid 2000s for like
Matt
04,
Castle?
07. No, his last name was
Trent
Green. Trent Green, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
Trent
remember
Green.
he sucked Heinz shit on that.
Dude, there's so many bad quarterbacks. So like, they paved the way for Patrick Mahomes. So like.
yeah,
Well, they wasted fucking hills.
Well, Alex Smith was supposed to be some sort of fucking godsend. Where'd they get him
was
from?
okay. He was a
Wasn't
perfectly
He was from the
serviceable.
49ers. He's the backup.
I thought he. Okay, all right.
He was a perfectly serviceable quarterback, Hill.
Yeah.
Or who was that fucking great return guy the Chiefs had there in the mid 2000s? Last name was Hill.
Dante Hall.
Hall. I always get it confused. I'm sorry, because they call him the human joystick or some shit like that.
Yep.
Well, he was also the dude that had a really good season, demanded money, was late to preseason and shit, and then finally got the big contract he wanted, and then shocked shit.
But that's the problem. You can't do that unless you're Deion Sanders. Because Deion Sanders has the swagger to back it up.
Yeah, but honestly, it happens to like the best of Chiefs players, honestly.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's Kansas City problem.
Well, at least you guys can develop people. That's the problem with Browns.
Well,
you just got Odell and you got Baker Mayfield.
It doesn't matter if we have the best people. It don't matter if we have the best players in the entire NFL. We don't have a coaching staff. We don't have anybody to do. Like, the only good coach we have is that fat walrus fucker that's the only coach. And I love him.
Reed?
What? No.
Mark Mangino?
No, I don't think Mark Mangino coaches anymore.
What
The
other
whole
fat
KU
coaches
thing.
do you know?
Bill Belichick?
I love this one quote by him. It's like, I don't believe in stretching. It's like, the guys didn't stretch when they stormed Normandy. I'm serious, that's what he said, and I'm just like, fuck yeah.
Wrong generation, bro.
He lives in this tiny little fucking house in Cleveland, drives like a brand new Bugatti to fucking work. And he's like, he has his priorities set. That's all he said.
Cars is where he puts all his money. But
no, I have a fucking Tim Couch jersey, original from 2000.
Fucking couch. Hey, who's the?
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Who was the running back for the Vikings? I want to say they got in trouble for knocking his wife out in the elevator.
Oh no, that's Baltimore Ravens. Ray Rice.
Ray Rice. Who would win?
He also killed somebody.
Ray Rice.
Oh.
No, not Ray Rice. That
was Ray Lewis.
Oh.
It's first thing for
Self-defense.
Well, who would win, Ray Rice or Chris Brown? I don't know.
Dude, honestly, Ray Rice is better than him.
I'm gonna say Ray Rice because I mean
Chris Brown's built like a fucking beat.
I don't condone what he did, but he knocked Brown with one punch. You know, Chris Brown got a few licks in there, but he was just one and done. So I mean, I'm gonna take Ray Rice.
I've been waiting this whole podcast, so I kept forgetting wait, who the hell did he play for? So I figured, I was like, all right, screw it. I'll ask it. Yeah, I'll ask, and hopefully that doesn't ruin the show.
I knew where you're coming from, so it's okay.
Who would win? LT on cocaine or Bo Jackson on PCP in a fight to the death?
Isaiah's like, what fucking podcast?
Okay, fuck off. Literally, LaDainian Tomlinson, top 5 football players of all time, completely blasted on cocaine for most of it.
I'm probably gonna say, Deion Sanders was the other one, right?
No, it was Bo.
Probably Bo.
Bo's just
LT's fast, so he'd probably run away. I don't know.
But Bo Jackson's just one of the perfect athletes.
Yeah.
And then you get PCP into the mix. Angel dust, he's gonna grow wings. He'll jump 2 Volkswagen.
It's not Red Bull.
No, it's not. Did you ever hear all those?
We are sponsored by Red Bull /PCP.
See, that's actually why Bo's career got cut short from his hip, is they got in a knife fight outside of Denny's. fucking LT punched him in the head and weakened it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what happened.
So they fought before?
No, fuck no, I wasn't making that shit up.
I was like, why didn't I hear about
Yeah, Isaiah's like, what?
I was like, this is
Yeah, no, fucking Bo Jackson went and played with LT's little cross earring and he punched him. That's what happened.
So, alright, so Quint and I were talking about this over at Willie's. What do you think about Tom Brady? So I think, well, so me too, 100%. I feel like everyone loves to hate. Jesus, you trying to kiss me? I'm not fucking Bill Belichick.
I'm like, you're not his 12-year-old son.
Yeah,
dude.
I understand giving your kid a kiss, but there's a fine line when they're older.
But he gave the coach a fucking kiss, bro. Like, they kissed after they won the Super Bowl. And
No,
18.
I think what's uncomfortable is how long he kissed his son.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't just like a quick, like, just, you know, on the, okay, that's a bit weird, but not weird. But it was like weirdly, like, 3 seconds long.
Well, yeah, he was like getting a massage or something, and he was like,
he's like, yeah, this is totally not.
Really, that's all I get? And I was just like,
it's like, this is already not a weirdly sexual situation.
I think I'm on the wrong side here.
Yeah, no shit.
Is this about to switch to, is this fucking gay porn? Is this a Beat Spin commercial?
Horrible gay porn setup.
But,
making out with my stepson.
Because that's not real. So, why do you think he left the Patriots? Have you heard anything?
Money, and I mean,
he's the most successful
so
quarterback of all time. How would the Patriots not pay him?
And I think it's probably because he can link up with Gronk too.
Well, I thought Gronk retired.
He's back.
Gronk's made of fucking
Well,
glass.
I know he's back in Tampa with Tom Brady, but did he retire and then get pulled out of? Okay.
He retired and went to the WWE, and then he went to the NFL.
Yeah, but the problem
was the WWE.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
because Gronk retired 2 years ago, right after they won the Super Bowl, right? Yep. So then he sat out last season and did the WWE, and then now he's back and he's paying for the Tampa.
Well, the problem with Gronk though is he's made of fucking glass. Yeah. Just like J.J. Watt.
Well, yeah, because I know that I'd seen that they were going to. He was going to play for the Bucks, pending a physical run because he's for the
Bucks. The Bucks just wasted a bunch of money because I mean the reason why they got rid of Tom is because he's going downhill pretty quick too. Because I mean like the last couple games there last season, he wasn't looking too high. Yeah. I mean, he was short-handing fucking passes by like 5 yards.
He also had shit fucking O-line last year. I mean, besides.
But dude,
Browns, besides the Browns and I can't remember what other team, he got sacked the most. Like he was like third most.
And I think he retired at a good time because he retired on top. I mean, he was probably the top tight end in the league when he retired. So.
Yeah. I mean, but then that's the thing though, because like when Quint said that Tom Brady is going downhill fast, he probably should just retire. Yeah. Kind of made me think of kind of like a Brett Favre situation.
Oh yeah,
you talking about?
Yeah, he ends up with the fucking Jets. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Yeah.
Fucking Brady playing at the Jets. He's
or
just like he goes out in his fucking walker.
Maybe he can help the Browns out.
Yeah, that's no shit.
I feel like the Bucs are feeling like they've got Tom Brady, the most celebrated quarterback of all time, and Gronk. They're like, we're gonna win championships.
Like I would say most successful. I wouldn't say.
He's got 6. Yeah, he's got 6 fucking Super Bowls. He's the most successful.
Yeah, well, just
using that
13.
metric. Using that metric.
Okay.
Using that metric.
Overall stats, really not bad.
I mean, he's
I don't think he's an all-time leader in.
But it doesn't matter how many yards he puts up, they win.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
right now he's still probably a top 10 quarterback in the league. But
in
the league, yeah. I mean, he still puts up solid numbers, but he's not anywhere where he used to be.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's like a thing like the greatest defense of all time. Everybody thinks like the Steelers or the '85 Bears. It's actually the '77 Atlanta Hawkins.
Really?
Atlanta Hawkins.
Hopkins?
Is that a word?
The Atlanta Falcons. That was a high school teacher for us.
Falcons.
The Hawkins.
When he said
she's just out there.
I fucked
with
up.
her back.
Yeah. I got caught jumping over a fence. I hurt my hip.
Yeah, it was Atlanta Falcons. They allowed the fewest amount of points ever.
Really?
It was like they allowed like
negative
10 points
-6
a game.
points.
Jeez, that's
10
crazy.
Yeah, and
that's wild.
They still ended up like 5 and 8 because their offense just sucked ass.
Yeah.
But it was the only year they did that, and they didn't have any fucking big name teams. I don't know if I'm completely right on the numbers.
You know, it's great because we got Jamie over here to just look up shit like what's Quint talking about?
Yeah. Look up 77 Atlanta
Hawkins.
Fuck off!
Atlanta Hawkins.
When he said that, I thought it was Stephen Hawkins. That's exactly what I thought of.
I mean, it's not even.
No.
85 Bears. Obviously.
There was another video that did over, and they were better than the '85 Bears.
put that right. 2000, right?
Well, yeah, dude, because that was like the rookie year of Ray Lewis. Right?
Oh, yeah, Ed Reed and all of them.
Okay,
yeah.
Can I get a little bit pissy about that? Because, first of all, Art Modell, I know you're dead, but fuck you. I hope you're in hell. Because the reason why they got that is because Cleveland got sold out. Art Modell sold them, and they moved to fucking Baltimore the next year. We had Bill Belichick on that fucking team. We would have had that Super Bowl ring, but Art Modell's a greedy fuck.
I think if the Browns win the Super Bowl, the world's just gonna like explode. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a Super Bowl Detroit versus the Browns. It's gonna be the shittiest Super Bowl of all time, even worse than 2 years ago.
Wait, what are you talking about? If who? Sorry, I was Jamie.
Browns versus
If the Browns go to the Super Bowl, the world's just gonna explode.
Yeah.
Browns versus Detroit.
Well, 2020 is the year for shit to just fucking blow up. So
I'm ready, baby. It's
It
the
might be
Browns
y'all's
year.
Yeah.
Let me.
But you know what's funny? You guys, it'll probably be like the last quarter, like fourth quarter. You guys are up like 50, and then the aliens invade, and then it doesn't fucking matter.
I'd be
And
pissed.
you like never finish the game. Like the Browns still never won a Super Bowl.
I might
What
get
if? What if?
I'm just like there, and I'm like, fuck! Vaporize.
Yeah, you're not
I
pissed.
got my Tim Couch jersey, just has fucking chili stains all over it.
You're not pissed because the aliens are invading. You're pissed because you can't see your team win a Super Bowl in your life.
It's like jacking off for 20 years straight and not achieving orgasm.
Oh my god, just edging the whole time.
Yeah. Not even fun edging, like you don't get any sort of pleasure from it.
Well, I don't understand how like edging would be pleasurable because you're supposed to go up right till you come, but then you don't. So then you just get all that pressure.
It's just gonna.
My
Isaiah,
dad,
have you ever
Cody.
edged? I know your mom's and your grandparents are gonna see this, but have you ever?
Have you ever straight edged, bro? That's a punk movement.
Do you know what edging is?
Straight edge razor, maybe.
Do you know what edging is?
I think you
I
literally just described it.
Well, I had to ask so I could get a good answer, okay?
But
Who was the best basketball team of all time? Fuck you, Cody. For that conversation.
You brought up edging, okay? I was just trying to go with that.
The best basketball team of all time is the 95-96 Bulls.
That's fair. So, this is obviously whenever somebody has a sports podcast, they always ask, especially if it's about basketball.
What,
who is
LeBron or Jordan?
Yeah.
Jordan.
Really?
LeBron is top 5, but Jordan's number 1.
That's fair.
Like
Where do you think-
I've heard this be argued so many times, especially in high school. Like your brother, and like Willard and shit. Like everyone would hash this shit out, heated.
Yeah.
There's probably been people shot over that debate. You know what I mean? Like LeBron versus Jordan.
Yeah. Because you get all LeBron sexuals that like
LeBron
dick ride
sexuals.
LeBron, yeah. Like, oh my god, LeBron's the best guy.
Did you watch the Jordan doc that just came out? I have
No,
not
I
seen it
didn't.
yet.
Oh, is it the one where he butt fucks the fucking the Hornets to death? Because he fucked that franchise so hard.
No, they cut that out.
Oh yeah, they missed that
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
Dude, he fucked the Hornets so hard, man. He really did, like their draft choices and shit. He just started drafting like he looks like me when I was playing basketball.
I just don't get why he didn't go back to the roots and try to like do management in Chicago.
Well, here's the thing. Just because they're a good fucking player doesn't mean they can run a fucking team.
True.
The only one that's really been able to do that is
Michael Jordan, Space Jam.
yeah, that was a good fucking Mike Ditka.
Yeah.
He fucked up too.
Yeah.
The
But,
fucking
I
Saints.
mean, that's everybody. That's every coach.
Yeah, but I mean, at least he has a Super Bowl. That's all.
True,
I'm saying.
true. Yeah.
He was at least successful at one point. He fucked the Saints over,
Yeah.
he spent like 8 draft picks on Ricky Williams, and that really.
Oh, jeez.
Well, there's a Sports Illustrated photo of Ricky Williams in a fucking wedding dress, and he's getting married to him.
What the fuck?
Seriously, look it up. Ricky
It's not
Williams.
Dennis Rodman? That sounds like a Dennis Rodman.
Ricky, keep talking.
Ricky Williams and Mike Ditka.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
What? No, that's not what I wanted.
He wasn't a bad player, but he just wasn't worth what you know what I mean?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I
Look
never.
at that shit.
Yeah.
For those of you guys that are just listening, you need
That
to go
should be
to
the fucking emblem.
you need to go to our YouTube channel. Just search Redneck News Entertainment and then watch the newest episode of the Redneck Review to see this fucking picture. Or you can just Google Mike Ditka and whatever the fuck.
Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams. This picture.
Is your favorite basketball player, LeBron?
Right now?
Well, just in general.
Russell Westbrook right now.
Russell
All
Westbrook.
time, Kobe probably.
Okay, I got you. Mine. I still have the Bird.
Dude, Bird.
I don't watch much basketball, but the most basketball I've ever watched was documentaries and just players talking about Larry Bird because like.
What do you mean his balls hanging out of his shorts? Because it was during the era where they wore short shorts?
I mean, no, but I just more talking about how, like, Larry Bird looked like the most non-athletic basketball player.
Larry Bird is probably
the typical, like, white dude that you're like, just
look at the pic. Just look up Larry Bird.
I know, I've seen
He's
pictures.
the coldest white boy to ever play the game.
Coldest? Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, he like, exuded big dick energy. Like, I'm
So
surprised
did he play, who did he play for?
Celtics.
Yeah.
No, college. Because wasn't
The Indiana State.
Indiana State.
No, it was Illinois State.
Didn't he go against the Michigan 5? Right? Was that the
No,
year?
that was a little later. Like
He played the Tar-
like Chris Webber and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was later.
Larry Bird did play Magic Johnson.
That's
and
right.
they became rivals. That was
Well, what was the? Because I know there was a big thing when he was in college. Larry Bird versus like that team. And
Magic Johnson.
I think it was Magic.
It was Magic's team, and I think they ended up losing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think Magic played for the Tar Heels.
But there's like a story of Larry Bird that's like the best story ever.
Yeah.
I think he was playing like just nonchalant team, probably like the Hornets or something.
Put up like 60-something
Yeah,
points.
and he was like, "Yeah, I'm saving my right hand for the Lakers tomorrow." Imagine just how big of a baller shit that is.
Yeah.
I'm just saving it for tomorrow. I still dropped like 30, but
Yeah. So wasn't he? I know that he was like a notorious shit talker because I watched I think a 30 for 30.
Oh yeah,
him.
dude, notorious.
Like a really big shit talker, but he was also really fucking good. But why was he hated so much of me? Because he talked so much shit, or did he play dirty, or?
No, he just talks so much shit.
I think that era is just all talking shit. Like Jordan.
I was gonna say, wasn't Jordan like the most like
Oh, yeah,
he's the most
he told
nefarious shit talker?
he told somebody who's like, "Don't disrespect Black Jesus like that."
Oh,
Like, dude,
talking
if
about
someone
himself?
says that to me, if I'm guarding somebody and they say that to me, I'm just gonna
What was
quit.
that
I'm
little?
gonna
What was that
bench
little
myself.
sawed-off fucking white dude that played for the Celtics too? That always instigated fights and shit. God damn, I see his face right now. He just looks like a dad.
Wait, are you sure it's the Celtics or the Pistons?
He also played on the Pistons.
Is it Bill Laimbeer? Oh, yeah, Bill Laimbeer was just that dude.
No, he was
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
No, he straight up would like throw elbows
Yeah.
and then push himself off people to make
yeah.
it look like get technical.
He was like a worse Draymond Green. Like, I don't know if you guys have watched Draymond Green play.
Can't say that.
But Draymond Green's like the most cocky. He's like the guy in the group project that does absolutely nothing.
And then
they get an A and he's like,
he's the dude that memes about it's a propane meme where the dude's just spraying himself with champagne, and then it shows him as like third place.
Yeah.
No, but what was great about him is he wasn't really that bad of a player, but he get under anybody's skin. He literally got fucking not LeBron James. Oh my God, Michael Jordan. He literally got Michael Jordan kicked out of the game because he punched him.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan punched that dude.
Yeah, he would get under people's skin so
Did
fucking
not
bad.
play.
Dude, so what was the worst thing or the most infuriating thing you ever heard playing college ball? Like while you're like playing with somebody? Because I know you have to have like a ton of stories.
Dude, it's crazy playing like at a Christian college D2. You think that it would be all wholesome, good athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they love to talk shit in that league.
I feel like it's a bunch of like hungry dudes though.
It is. No, I mean it's kind of like Last Chance U for basketball.
Yeah.
Where I was, because we would get guys that would get in trouble, and then they would come through, and then this was kind of like a last resort for them.
Oh,
So, but I mean, athletics-wise, we played good teams, played D2s and everything, but.
Were you guys a D2 like AAA or like how?
So we were NCCAA Division II.
Okay, all right. So
Okay.
NCAA, but
Okay, so it was like a Christian, like it was a
league.
whole subset.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. The worst thing. There was this dude in the game.
The Mormons.
I don't even know why.
they showed up with their 50 wives.
Yeah.
And just like the cheerleader was everyone's wives.
There was a game, we were up by like 30 points, and this kid was guarding me, and he kept pulling on my shorts.
Like try to pull him down or just like pull him out? Or
just like he was just up in my face all the time. We were up like 30.
Yeah.
I already had like 18 or so at the time, and I was just like, dude, stop.
Like, yeah, what the
So
fuck
I came down the court. This is like the only time I retaliated. I stepped on his foot and then like leaned my body weight into him, and he just hit the floor.
Oh,
but,
hell yeah.
It's just like, just little things like that.
I never
Just
played
like,
basketball because I was too
things.
fat. I like football because you worked hard for about 10 seconds, rest for 25. Perfect fat guy sport.
Yeah.
And They tried to get me to play basketball once, and I ended up having a gym teacher fucking hate me because he was like, "You're gonna play basketball?" I was like, "Fuck no!" Seriously, told him that, and I got sent to the principal's office because I wasn't paying attention. You asked me.
Quint in high school also got mistaken for a mentally challenged kid.
Yes, I did.
And had a teacher defend him.
Yeah.
You want to tell that story?
Yeah. So I've always liked wearing these aviator glasses because I work in a shop and better eye protection.
Right.
Well, when I was 14, I was like pudgier and I had a mullet too then. And we were at track, and I mean, we had these just tiny fucking short. Fucking gut was hanging out, and they're hitting me with a fucking football. Like, guys, stop him! And this fucking guy just comes and like, hey, quit picking on that retarded kid! And so like, I didn't want to laugh, so I was just like, oh, thank you! I couldn't. I was that deep.
Everybody goes to the awkward stage.
Well, I had to fucking pull through.
So Quint, as a joke, like, was like, and then someone saw that and then thought Quint was actually mentally handicapped, and so he just doubled down.
And I should just went like, hey man, fuck you.
What the fuck? Do I look retarded?
Jesus. Who's your favorite football player of all time? I know we're asking really hard press questions here. It's totally not basic at all.
I'm gonna go Patrick Mahomes to go.
You're gonna go Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Okay. I should have actually put two parts, like what's your favorite position and then what's your favorite player in that position. That's what I should have.
Well, so here's my thing about Patrick Mahomes. I will agree that he is a great quarterback. I was really worried his first season I remember one of the defining moments of his starting career is when he made that no-look left-handed pass. And everyone in the sports world sucked his fucking dick for like 3 weeks. Like, that was the greatest play I've ever seen. You know what I mean?
I think it's a little bit.
No, I saw nothing on ESPN except for them talking about Patrick Mahomes and that no-look left-handed pass. Like fucking Aaron Rodgers didn't throw a Hail Mary into the fucking end zone on the last play of the game to go further into the fucking playoffs.
You're gonna go with the Aaron Rodgers one, not like a Brett Favre pass.
Well, Aaron Rodgers has thrown 2 Hail Marys to win a playoff game in the last 6 years.
Yeah, because the rest of the team sucks.
But anyways, but it was there.
That's coming from a Browns fan.
I think that was like 3rd or 4th game in, or 3rd or 4th week into the season. And then they said that, I was like, really, that's not that great of a. I mean, yes, it's a talented play,
but they just overhyped it.
Yeah, and so I was getting worried. I was like, well, because
he's gonna crash. He's gonna get a lot of pressure on.
Well, yeah, I'm a passive Chiefs fan. Like, first and foremost, I am.
So you're a bitch. Okay, I get it.
Kill yourself. No, I'm truly a Packers fan. But I'll root for the Chiefs that they're playing.
You're not gonna just go yeah, kill yourself like the Chiefs, you piece of shit.
I mean, but but so he played whatever he's going throughout the season, and then he ended a good year, and I was like, this is the beginning of the second season is really what's going to tell all about him, because he's had some success, he's had all this media attention, all the hype. And now, how's he going to handle it in the second season? Because, with Dante Hall and other great players, they might have 1 or 2 good seasons and they just fizzle out. So I was really worried about Mahomes. And, I think he played really solid this year. He played through injuries.
He's a very accurate passer, and I think that's
still made the big plays. What do you think though moving into his 3rd season? Do you think he's gonna have to try and live up to the hype?
One thing I've noticed is how every team once they win a Super Bowl, it's the hardest season ever.
After the season,
the Eagles on the top, and then that year they just
died
out. So I think it's really going to be tough. They didn't lose anybody, but I think that they can get back to where they were.
Well, so do you think there's a reason why, except for maybe the Patriots, because they had a 3 or 4 year run where they went back to back. Do you think most of the reason why Super Bowl teams struggle the year after is because
they lose a lot of their players?
Well, because is that a coaching thing where they're like, okay, we have the winning formula this year, but they're trying to guess next year, and I'm sure some of the salary cap comes into that because so many bonuses in players' contracts if you make it this far, you get so much money.
I think
so. Like, I mean, do you think it's more of like a management that hampers the team's ability to work cohesively?
Yeah, I think you got to go in with a chip on their shoulder, and I think not a lot of teams do that. You know, like they still are on that high after they win. They're not like hungry to go back. And
it's one of those things where it's like we won
last
year,
we won.
Let's make it easy this year.
Yeah, like type thing. But honestly, the Chiefs are reloaded. They didn't really lose a whole lot, so I think they have a good opportunity to go back to the AFC title game. But I don't know. Back-to-back Super Bowl. That
is tough.
That's tough.
Who's I cannot. He went to K-State. He was on special teams. Played. He's wide receiver. No, not Tyler Lockett.
Are you talking about Darren Sproles?
No. He's on the Chiefs.
Brian Pringle.
Yeah, Pringle. Do you think he's going to play a bigger role this year? Because they tried him out on special teams last year, and he was like wide receiver 4, I think, last year, like third string.
I mean,
do you think he's going to need more playing time? I followed him on Instagram.
If I'm the coach, yes. You can look at the Colts game. He caught his first touchdown. It was like a 68-yard pass. Patrick Mahomes went from one side of the field back to the other and just caught it in the end zone. And then he had 2 big catches in the Lions game too. So I feel like he's found his fit, but he's got to prove himself a little more. You know, he hasn't really had that starting opportunity. He has a few games, but when he's in there, he's not like a number 1 target. So
yeah, which it's funny because having Coach O in high school, like you would start out like. Basically, freshman, you play special teams. That was the way you got into the team. You see that in Invincible, like the movie, right? He starts out on special teams. So, seeing him start on special teams, like, all right, he's trying to make his way in. He made it through preseason and all that stuff. What do you think the path is like trying to make it onto an NFL team like that? Because it's probably 3 or 4 seasons before you make the starting roster.
Are you talking like from a standpoint of like you get drafted then go, or you're like just kind of like a walk on?
Drafted and then go. Because I mean, I feel like even if you're drafted, I feel like you don't have as big a chip on your shoulder if you're a free agent or a walk. You know what I mean?
I honestly say, if you're not a high draft pick, maybe 2nd round, 3rd round, just busting your butt, honestly. Because every team will find a fit as needed. Because, they're going to take a lot of the firepower. They may already have like a quarterback or a running back, but they're still going to pick that at that round just because.
Look at Warren Sapp.
Yeah,
Warren Sapp was supposed to go like 1st or 4th overall, and he didn't get picked till the beginning of the 2nd round.
Well, Tom Brady, didn't he not go until like?
He didn't go till the 4th.
Tom Brady's like the ultimate sleeper. Yeah.
What's your favorite position / player?
Favorite position? Doggy style first, but in terms of NFL,
I figured out shit was coming.
Linebacker. I really feel like
middle or outside.
Middle inside linebackers. I feel like because there's so many great, that is the pinnacle of the defense. You could argue quarterbacks and maybe
Well, that's the one who calls the plays.
Yeah. Or maybe a strong free safety. You can have
safety's fucking.
You can have really good defensive tackles, but I feel
Reed?
I feel like your middle inside linebackers are where the meat is, because
like a Brian Urlacher?
Or like Clay Matthews or Troy Polamalu or fucking Ray Lewis. I keep trying to say Ray Rice.
You just really hung up on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's my favorite player, Dick Butkus.
Yeah, it's the meat of the defense.
You literally get to hit somebody every play.
Yeah. And I tried playing it. I played it, I think, freshman year, and I didn't understand the concept of filling gaps, and then if you see the tight end release, you got to go cover. I wouldn't have been good in that position. Yeah. But the more I watch football, the more I respect that position, because you have to know
there's
so
a
much.
Lot. Yeah.
It's the next hardest position behind quarterback, with understanding how your defense works, and then you have to know how the offense works. I feel like as a quarterback, you have to understand how your offense works and how to read a defense. But as a linebacker, you got to understand the offense, what they're probably going to do, and then what the right defense is to call for that, and know how to audible it.
Well, another great position for that too is D end.
D end.
D end. You get a lot of opportunities to fuck a bunch of shit up. That's why LT was run.
Well, yes, but you have a big impact on the play in the beginning, but for an overall standpoint, a linebacker is going to influence whether the play goes well or not.
Well, because you key off everybody.
Yeah.
You can key anywhere from a wide receiver to fullback. It's
It's just
whatever,
and then
formations.
Because I mean, think of how much film time you have to get in because they have a direct headset to the defensive coordinator, right?
Yep.
Up in the booth.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, but those are mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my favorite's Dick Butkus just because of one, he just kind of came from like a similar background that I did, you know, blue collar family, all that other shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then one is just the enigma behind him. He's so fucking hilarious.
Wasn't he 70s? I
Yeah.
want to say he was early
He's
football.
Bears though, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bears
yeah,
from
yeah.
71 to 77. His knees gave out finally, but like he was rated the best defensive player of the year on the worst team in the NFL.
Jesus, yeah.
They won one game, and he was the best. He was the most valuable defensive.
I feel like that proves it.
Yeah. Well, he also has like an unprecedented fucking record of forced fumbles in a season. He did 37
Holy shit.
in one season where they only played 10 games.
Well, and that's back in the days where they had like basically no pads and those tight fucking like plastic helmets basically.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I feel like if NFL football, because you know there's always a big thing about concussions, CTE, all that shit, right? CTE, yeah. I feel like they went more for a rugby approach. There would be a lot less injuries.
Well, it would change the
NFL.
way they tackle and everything.
Well, yeah, because I mean in rugby, they'll get neck issues. That's usually from like the scrum, or they'll get like leg injuries and whatnot.
And pile-ups too.
Yeah, but in football, I mean, think about it. You throw on pads, and you're gonna treat yourself like a missile and just try and fuck everything up.
Right.
But if you don't have all that extra protection, then you're gonna be a lot more careful about what you do with your body.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a good step? You know,
I think
towards
so, yeah.
because you can only make helmets and pads, so especially helmets, because you're still talking about your brain smashing against the front of your skull or whatever in there.
They need to put the pads inside the head. Hear me out. Concussions, when the brain smacks inside the skull, put pads inside the skull.
So like a
You're gonna look like Mega
an airbag for your brain.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
hopefully not those ones that Toyota had where they shot shards of glass out the shit.
Yeah, just trim down the brain because they're not going to need it anyways.
Yeah, right.
That's fucked up.
All they gotta understand is that I need the head. You know?
Yeah, dude, that's all football players do. They're completely stupid, sentient beings, obviously.
Even though one single NFL player could come in here and wreck everything.
Oh, dude, they would fuck us so hard. No, anyway, but Dick Butkus, the thing, they made a whole documentary about like how people were fucking scared to death of this guy. And Pat Patterson, which was like a super famous like announcer for football. Like he was John Madden's opposite when they used to announce. And he said, you know, there's a story.
Because John Madden was he the color?
He was color. They were both color commentators.
Okay.
But Pat Patterson had a very like mild approach to it that like kind of reined it all in because John Madden would just go boom bam this is fucking popcorn popper and shit, you know what I mean? He'd go off on his own shit and Pat Patterson goes, exactly, John. Anyway, 3rd and 4. Like, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, he said something along the lines of like, you know, Dick Butkus doesn't shower after the games. He licks himself off like a bear. And Dick Butkus laughs and he just goes, yeah, we'll go with that. And then he did like this interview in like the late, like 72 or something. He's like, you know that movie called Charlotte's Story? So you know when that head rolls down the stairs and they just get this shot of him from the side. He's like, I don't know, that scene drives me wild. I want to do that in a football game. And then it just cuts to him just like, there's this hit that he did, like this wide receiver coming across. And I mean, literally just like folded the guy in fucking half. And it just looked like he decapitated him.
Yeah.
I feel like players are a lot smarter because, like, you know, the big like highlight hit is, you know, cool to watch, but I mean, like, you know, there's safety behind that too. You know, it's not just the guy you fucked up; you get fucked up too.
Yeah, exactly. And
that AstroTurf is not forgiven.
Yeah, and I feel like there has been, especially since. What did the Players Association? When did they unionize? That's only been recent.
The
right?
NFA?
Like, yeah. Wasn't
National
that?
Football Association.
No, the Players Association. That was like in the mid 2000s.
No, the PF. No, that was way back. That was a long time ago because they had the strike.
Oh, that's right.
Back in the 80s because they had a team of the movie Replacements.
Oh,
that was based off of the Washington Redskins team that did that in the 80s. That's when he's a fucking announcer now. God damn it, he's a quarterback.
Troy Aikman?
No.
That's the one.
You keep going back to it.
First of all, I shouldn't have been drinking this water because it says source Dallas, Texas. Fuck. No, it was he ended his fucking career with a knee injury that fucking LT did. Son of a bitch!
Are you talking about the famous, like, when he gets fucking
I'm just gonna start with rambling. John Elway?
No.
Yeah.
Joe Montana?
No.
Peyton Manning.
No.
Tom Brady. Alex
Look,
Bill.
Google Redskins quarterback.
Ray Rice.
Oh, Redskins quarterback?
Yeah, he's Redskins. In the 80s. You know who exactly? You see his face. I see his fucking face right now. It's not Sonny Jorgensen. That was before him.
Joe Theismann?
Yes!
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Theismann. Yeah.
Mr. Theismann.
What is he?
You bet some respect on that
teacher?
name.
No, fuck. You can't teach me to throw a fucking ball.
Yeah, but what I was getting at is I feel like there's a lot. I feel like as the game has progressed, and like some of the older guys are like, you know what, fuck that. In football, we used to fucking smash people.
Oh, fuck, these fucking kids are a bunch of pussies. You also gotta remember like how much the human body has changed.
Yeah, and I feel like they're a lot more mindful.
They are, yeah.
Like you said, they're a lot smarter about how they hit because at the same time, like they realize like yes, there's competition, and they might have moments where like, fuck it, man, we're just trying to win. You know, that competitiveness comes out, but they're reasonable people that are like, you know what. I don't want to be responsible for ending someone's career and shit like that. So.
I think the biggest thing that's changed in the game is offense. Because, you know, all offenses now are based off the West Coast.
Right.
And that's why, like, what I said about Patrick Mahomes, as long as he can keep his accuracy, he'll have a job. Because, you know, the West Coast offense, as you know, it just centers around quick, small passes.
Yeah, yeah. And today's game's a lot of versatile. You have a lot of versatile positions. You got a lot of trick plays. You know, coaches like to pull out if they're going for a 2-point conversion or they're close to the end zone. Tight ends, you know, use to run the ball.
Pull a guard.
Yeah,
do an old Packer power
yeah,
sweep.
seriously.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So why do you think the option is so prevalent and popular?
Because you could do so much with it.
No, in college versus the NFL.
It's the perfect play.
It is. I mean, I've played so many games of NCAA football, running the fucking the triple option and just destroying teams.
I don't run any other plays. I run option to the right. They figured that out. I run it to the left.
And then fourth and 1, quarterback draw. Quarterback draw, dive.
Never punt. Never.
Yep, old Rock Creek fucking touch it out. That's no shit. That's running the fucking double wing offense from the fucking 40s. I love that shit though.
It was bad.
I loved watching your guys' games.
No, it was so shitty though because we've ran the same offense for since 1980 or since 1994.
Do you know when the double wing was invented?
I'm assuming in the 40s when
30s.
30s?
Yeah. Red Grange made that a big deal. I know a little bit about football.
I feel like it would be a good offense if you had the beef up front.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the only reason it works.
Yeah, it's because you're so close together and you just fuck everything. But Silver Lake figured this out easy. They just played a zone defense and they played zone offense too. And they would just fucking find a hole and go through it. And in that offense, there's a pulling guard. If you could get there before the lineman could cover down, you blew up the entire play because everyone's right there.
Well, then there's another thing. When that game was invented, football was just the idea of three yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah.
And it's so tightly compacted, and you have the fakes going on, so it's really hard to see if you're if you're a cornerback and everything. The defense is so huddled together too.
You get every single fat bastard in front of you as you can.
So what is your favorite offense? Do you have a favorite offense to either run or whenever you watch it on TV? You're like West Coast offense. Do you like a high-powered one? Or
I like a little variety. So you probably like shotgun formation. You got two split outs, quarterback, running back. I like Wildcat.
I like Wildcat.
I every time I see it never works in the NFL, and then whenever K-State runs it, it never fucking works out either. Because you have to have
shitty. Since we're the Wildcats,
God
damn it.
You have to have a really dynamic running back if you want that offense to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the Wildcat just because all I can think of is fucking Hal Davis. God rest his soul, but just win, baby. Just put it in the fucking air.
All right, well, that's it for us here at the Redneck Review. Thank you so much to Isaiah for coming on to the podcast.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun, guys. I know we did a lot of sports talk, but that is the theme of Isaiah's podcast. It is called Spurts, SPERTZ, Spurts Talk. You can find it on SoundCloud, on Apple iTunes, and on Spotify. You can go check out his YouTube channel. It is IzzyDobbs, IzzyDobbs. Thank you so much for coming on. We were actually looking at his YouTube channel before we started here on the show. And boy howdy, I laughed my fucking ass off.
There were some pretty good baller videos on there.
Well, thank you guys for having me. I hope I can come back.
Oh yeah.
You're a real official here. You got a table. You got everything.
Yeah, I mean we try. We pay our.
You got Igor over here in the corner.
Yeah, we've got a media guy that we pay nickels and dimes, and he comes through for us. So
it's no shit.
Yeah, quick shout out to Roach Media Group. Thank you so much for putting together this podcast. So
I love you.
With that, guys, we will talk to you next week. Thank you so much for watching or listening. Go to our website www.rednecknewsentertainment.com. Go check out our YouTube channel. We are doing a $100 giveaway for the month of June. All you need to do to enter that drawing is to go to our YouTube channel, Redneck News Entertainment, search for it, go to the giveaway video, like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll be automatically entered. And hey, you might get a free $100. So with that, thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you later.